I'm in the limes at the moment. Morris.
Do you want to move to the tangerines? They're a bit to your left.
I'm swinging between the fruit there. Swinging between the fruit. Nothing changes. No, Morris, it's Dave here. Welcome to the Crew Bar. I've just come back. I've been away for a week or two anyway. I saw last week with John Trembling and a few guys mentioning you, and oh Brendan, because you sailed with Brendan and Scotty, didn't you?
Who are you talking to now?
Morris.
Can you hear Morris?
Oh, I struggle with names these days. Brendan
Cole. Were you down at Dover, Morris?
Oh, Brendan Cole. Yeah, absolutely did. Yeah. Absolutely. I've known Brendan for many years. Yeah.
And Derek Scotty.
Oh, Scotty. Yes, I know Scotty very well.
There you go. Right.
I haven't spoken to Scotty for a long time.
I know he's not got over it yet. He's not got over it. So can you see everybody on the screen, Morris?
I can see a few small screens along the top of mine. I'm not really up to date with all this Zoom stuff, so it's all quite new to me.
That's all right. Are you on a laptop?
Yes.
So if you click on down the bottom and it says where it says stop video, but go on the other, not that one. It should have up at the top a view with like a dice. Put it onto gallery. If you can.
It's at the top. It's at the top right.
Top right. It says view.
I've got a few pictures up on the top of my screen.
2, 4, 6, 7.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're missing two.
No, yes, I've got a right and a left button, so I am scrolling across to all of you. Yes, wow.
If you can see gallery, then you see everybody.
Yeah, okay. I've got lots of little pictures of everybody. Yes,
that's right. Yeah.
Click gallery and then go full screen. Go press full screen. Then you get everybody up on the screen. Same place without view.
Gallery view. That's it. Got it.
All right. Brilliant.
Right.
Hey, Adrian, nice to see you.
Hello. How is everybody?
All good. And Super Tart, I loved your stories from last week. Colonel, you'll be impressed. I did watch all of it. All right.
Thank you.
Did you watch the week before?
I've seen every week. I've even seen next week's. It's unbelievable.
Right.
Hey, but so Morris, as a new member of the Crew Bar, are you sitting comfortably on your bar stool?
Graham Billett is coming into the house.
Do you want to wait till we get a few more in, Dave?
I'm sitting comfortably.
Right, okay,
absolutely.
Cheers, Pete.
Dave, Dave, give it a minute till we get some more in.
I will do. Sorry, got very excited.
The director has spoken.
Pete, do you want another lime?
I'll just have a bit.
I'm just going to get a bit of ice, actually.
Bit of ice.
Bit of ice.
Yeah, well, you need to cool down, Peter. Just because you're top of the league, mate, doesn't mean you.
So Super Tart, how you diddling?
I'm okay. It's the others.
Coming in the house, David.
Yeah. Don't like the cold weather here, though.
No.
My balcony was registering 4 degrees this morning, and that's bloody cold for me, anyway.
Come on, David.
Cheers, Graham.
Hi there.
Yeah, very good to see you, because you're in the US of A, aren't you?
Yeah, and there's plenty of warm weather here.
Along with Colonel. That's wonderful.
Bobo, I think. Bobo.
No.
No, it's Scotty. Scotty's coming in.
Good, good. Oh, well, that's good.
Good evening. Evening, Colonel.
Hello, Scotty.
That's excellent.
Scotty.
Sid Morris.
We're going to
Hello
go down.
to Morris.
Yeah.
Scotty.
Evening, all.
I wonder if
How are
Pressy
you,
get in
Derek?
tonight. 'Cause
You
he's
might,
in
you might,
Spain, isn't
John.
he?
Yeah, you might. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think he knows you're there yet, Morris.
No.
No.
Scotty needs to unmute himself.
You're muted, Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still, yeah. Hang on.
There he is.
There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. That's better. That's
I'm just strange with my background.
right. Hang on.
In Jamaica.
Don't know what to put on.
Oh, well done, Scotty. Can
Hey?
you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah.
Good. Now, look, after last week's crew bowl, you've got Morris in.
Oh, well, but yes. Sorry, I'll be there in a second.
Was he going there?
Oh, he's bloody gone again now. No, there
There
he
you
is.
go. Where's Morris?
Derek.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, long time no see.
Haven't changed. I recognise you straight away.
Yeah, we're a little bit of the same colour, but yeah.
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Where have you been? You're not still on the ferries, are you?
No, I've been retired since 10 years now.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
God.
no, they said goodbye to me. Thank you.
Yeah, they said goodbye to me a bit earlier than that, actually. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, yeah, I was quite happy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think we probably all were.
Bobo's in.
Can you
Bobo's
see
in.
Bobo? Yeah, can you see Bobo? Bobo, are you on tour at the moment? Or are you back in the UK?
I'm a Midlander now. I'm back in Tamworth in Staffordshire.
Oh,
for the-
so
for
you've
the
been going
moment.
on that bike ride down by that canal or something, by
Yeah,
the bridge.
I was there today.
Great. You didn't get arrested this time then?
No, I'm trying to sort of low profile guy.
Are you on the phone, Bobo?
Sorry? Yeah, I'm on the phone. Yeah.
You flip it round and put it on its side, you'll get a bigger picture.
Okay, all right. That's
How's that?
better. You look
Okay.
heaps better, Steve.
That's
There you go.
better.
You look £1 million.
There we are, Morris. Another
Brendan.
man you'll know.
There's
Well
Brendan.
done, Brendan.
It's a bit of a Brendan. It's a bit of a ferry reunion for you today.
Yeah.
Sorry,
A bit of a ferry reunion.
Ferry reunion.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Not
Last
very.
week you got Morris in.
Not very.
oh right. Where is he? I can't see him. Hey, Mo.
Brendan.
Dog.
It's been a while.
I'm trying to get used to the technology there for a minute.
Well, yeah, I'm not used to it either.
How are you? It's so good to see you again.
Yes, oh God, yeah, yourself, God, it must be about what, 10, 15 years? God knows.
It'll be about 15 years, Mo, yeah.
Yeah, good
Are
grief.
you retired now, Mo?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember last week, the guys were saying, Trimble was mentioned you and said that, and I thought for a moment that you'd got a job as a car park, as a traffic warden, but it wasn't. It was a piece because everyone went, ooh.
No,
Was it a PCSO or something?
It's similar, but it was a council job, similar sort of job though. Yeah.
Yeah.
15 years doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I really enjoyed it, actually. It was really good. Very, very much a community job, a lot of community work. So
I didn't know you were a bellboy with Trembles.
yes, fancy that. You know John as well, eh?
Very well. I was in a restaurant with him. Well, there's a famous picture of him looking at something rather. How would you describe it?
I can bring it up. I'll bring it up.
You'll see this picture. You'll see this picture. There's quite a few faces in it.
I'll bring it up.
The look on Tremble's face says it all, really.
Yeah. I've got quite a few pictures of John actually.
Oh,
There it is. It's behind John. And if you can see, that's Tremble's on the left.
Oh God, right.
So that's what he's
Nice
facing.
face anywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's looking
You-
as
you
well.
bounce that
He's
left
not
half
turned
away.
away, has he?
I think it's time to get rid of that.
That was Volker Schmidt's split.
Yeah, definitely his best side.
Yeah. We all remember that one, Graham. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah.
I wonder where he parks his bike.
So,
did-
Morris, you were where were you with Trembles? Was it the Arcadia?
Arcadia, yeah, 19. Well, I started in 70,
Yeah.
and I think he came in just after me, so he must have been 71, I think.
Mhm.
And yeah, we did the Alaskan cruises and all that sort of stuff. Really great time as a bellboy, fantastic.
Yeah.
We had a great time. Do it all again, given half a chance.
But was it the Ark or was it the Aronze that went up to Alaska first?
Oh, it was the Ark.
Arcadia.
I thought, I must admit, I thought the Aronze had been sent up there to do a recce, an unofficial recce of the place to see whether it was suitable for the Ark to go. But I don't know where I got that from. It was definitely the Ark's first, the first one up there for the cruising. Yeah.
Well, that was the picture at the Lion Gate Bridge passing the Arcadia, I think it was, in the Spirit of London when it was going up to do its first cruise, 73.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So, Mark, I must ask you, what made you leave and go onto the ferries? Was it just?
Yeah, it was. With most of us, it was a woman. I met the wife and I couldn't. Sort of had to stay.
No, you can't. No, the way some people it works out for, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, met the wife, got married, and couldn't really go back deep sea after. I had no intention of staying on the ferries originally.
Yeah.
I was all for going back, but yeah, things changed, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, blimey! It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Where do you live now, Mo?
I've been here for a couple of years now. I'm on the Romney Marsh now.
Oh.
We've moved in with the daughter and her family, and we've got a caravan site, and it's lovely actually.
Well, they say everyone's related down on the marsh, you know.
Not me. I'm new down here. We've all got web feet. No, it's very rural and it's lovely. I like
lovely spot. Lovely spot.
A country boy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely down.
Well, welcome back, Fruity in Weymouth and Donut. Colin, good to see you.
Hello, how are you?
Yep.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Hello, Colin. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay,
We're good.
good. Nice to hear it.
Good.
Yeah.
Can you see my fish behind me?
Yeah, we can see
Oh,
the
there we
two.
go.
Yes, yeah.
Bit bright, isn't it? It's a bit bright. I don't know why.
Look, there it is.
No, it's too bright.
It's the light behind them fish, isn't it?
Yeah, here we go on the fish, Brandon. I know.
I know it's quite boring for you, John, but I find it very interesting, Colin. I think it's.
I know. That's okay. That's okay.
They're all. Louis just turned the light off. You can't see them at all now.
Okay.
That's all right. They're on and off. Yeah.
They're on and off. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can see them here. Look, they're having a little swim around.
Lovely.
I think that's a nice picture of the Ark.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Yeah.
Colin, Colonel's got lots of questions he wants to ask about these fish. If you'd like to
No, he hasn't. I know he hasn't. He doesn't give a flying fig.
That's not true. That's not true. It's good. It's all good. It's all
doesn't
good.
give a flying fish, actually. Yeah.
It's all
Anyway,
good.
it's all good. We got a good showing so far. Hopefully, Mr. Peter Pratt may come in from Spain as well.
Well, hopefully. But he's busy out there, isn't he, Colonel?
Yes, he is busy, Dave. He is busy.
Oh, hang on, I've got my phone on, Colonel. Sorry.
In fact, it probably would be a good. Well, what do you think? It's a good time now, Dave, to do it.
I think we could go for a. Do you mind, boys? look, don't worry. We're just going for a short commercial break, but we'll be back in just 1 minute. The author, Peter Langton, has now left the country to a secret location in Spain where he's clicking and clacking on a typewriter to produce the second in the trilogy of Not Wanted on Voyage. Await further news. Right, well, thanks for that commercial break, and it was very interesting. We're all looking forward to the forthcoming news, and we'll wait further information as time goes by. Thank you, Colonel.
Well done, Dave. It'll all become sensible when you see the replay.
Or not. So we do get sponsored, Morris.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we've been sponsored by WhatsApp for a long time, actually, but that pisses off Colonel, so we don't mention WhatsApp too much.
There's a lot of things which seem to piss me off, Dave. It's okay. Let's carry on. In fact, it'd be a good time to ask the newcomers their sea history, Dave.
It's now the time has come, Morris. Now don't be nervous. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you back on your bar stool and you're comfortable?
I'm comfortable. Yes.
Right. Now, Morris, only a quick one. But can you tell us when you went to sea, what ship, and what were you doing?
I went to sea in 1970. Well, before I went to sea, I worked on I think it was the Himalaya in Southampton for about 5 days. And then I got transferred when the Himalaya sailed to the Arcadia. So from 1970, bellboy on the Arcadia, 2 years, 16 to 18. Then first class waiter, did one trip to Aussie and back and left. And basically joined Townsend Torreson Ferries in Dover.
Got it. And is this because you said did you meet your wife on the ships, or was this a local girl?
No, she was a local girl. Yes, she was a nurse.
Do you know her, Brendan?
No, I don't know Mo's wife, actually. I don't know her, Davis. I don't know.
She was Teresa Rouse. I don't know if you know Alan Rouse.
I know Alan very well, yeah.
Well, that's his sister.
Oh, right. I'll say no more, but Alan worked in the bank.
He did. Yes. Yeah. Well, Alan's my brother-in-law. So, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice hookup.
So it's all very community. Everybody knows.
Like I said, everyone knows everyone on the mast.
Literally. Yeah.
You think it's bad on the mast? Dover's even worse.
So you were on TT for how long were you on there then, Morris?
32 years. Well, Townsend Torreson, then P&O Steno, P&O European Ferries, P&O Ferries, and it just gradually morphed into P&O Ferries at the end.
Yeah. So
2005 I left.
Brendan, the honourable prefect, Morris will know.
Who are we talking about, Dave? Sorry.
Yeah, one of your walkers. What's his name? Off the ferry.
Martin Hawker.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Martin Hawker.
Mo would know Martin very, very well.
Oh, Hawkeye, yes. I know Martin.
Isn't he on the Regal Princess now?
Is he in this list as well? He's on the group.
He's on a cruise right now, isn't he?
He's actually, as we speak, he's in Spain. He's got an apartment in Spain, yes. And so he's there until the end of the month. But I remember, I mean, Derek and Mo might remember, Martin used to come on board. Martin does like to chat, and the ferry only used to come in for an hour. And a lot of the crews used to get in there, keep Martin chatting. And of course, the bloody ship would sail, land in hot water in the office. Say, where are you? And they say, actually, I'm on the ferry. I got stuck up talking. We got caught out a few times on that.
Yes. He's not the only one. I've been caught.
Didn't we used to call him the Honourable Schoolboy?
That's right. It did not, Colin. You're right.
Honourable Schoolboy. Yeah. Yeah.
Graham Billett, you know Martin well, don't you?
I definitely know Martin Horby. Yeah, worked for him. No, I won't say worked under him, but worked with him for on several ships. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
The bus is coming in.
Anyway, say good
Varda
evening.
Locatelli, you haven't finished those railings yet.
I know, I'm still working at it. Still working at it. Yeah.
Still working on them there. Yeah.
No, just the color, the gray. Yeah.
yeah. Gunmetal grey, is it? All the that's it, isn't it? Battleship.
David, can you say hi to your boss, please?
Hi.
Phil, can you hear us?
Hello, Philip.
Hello.
Hi, Philip.
I can hear you.
Hi, Phil.
Are you at home or in the hotel?
Hope you're all well.
We're good.
You, Phil.
Have you had a busy day at the hotel?
No, I didn't work
last
today.
week,
I didn't. Last week, yeah.
Yeah.
But not today.
Not today. Good.
Got a night off.
You've had a slack day today, have you?
Very slack.
very slack.
Well, Morris,
Charming.
with your time on the Arcadia, did you know Adrian and myself, we were there, 71, 72, Adrian?
Yes, I was there from 66. I did 7 years on the trot on there from 66 onwards.
Well, I must have bumped into you at some stage.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I remember doing the first
I was on there in 66. Arcadia, I was on there in 66.
What were you doing then, Phil? Were you
I'll check my discharge book.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm just trying to think now. But where were you guys working in 70?
Were you assistant waiter then, Adrian?
When?
72.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was.
I was section waiter, then assistant head waiter.
Yeah, I was ABR or even winger. I might be knowing
right.
by then.
Yeah.
Did you know Stevie Watts?
But
he got,
I can't remember that.
Well, you're talking about 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you must remember.
Come on, Mel, you must remember 50 years ago.
Oh, come on, Mo.
You know, I put the photo up on the website of the bellboys that were in, or some of the bellboys in our cabin, because for the life of me, I couldn't remember their names. And John was the only one that's come back to me. So
Adrian and I both sailed with John when he was a bellboy. Adrian, or was he just made up to winger or something?
I think he was a winger when I knew him. Yeah. Because in between sittings, we used to go down to my cabin for bevies.
Yeah, that's right.
How did you manage to find the time?
That's the thing of the past.
Quite easily.
I was a winging.
Bloody nightmare.
Where were you in the bear pit?
Hey, took winging, Graham, I do remember back in 74 or 75, you know, when you came on as when you first come to sea and you had to go in the different areas of the hotel department on the ship. And
that was it was actually on the 7th. So I joined August 75, and it was actually on the 76 world voyage. Right. And I went through all. I was laundry, galley, stores, public rooms, engine room, bridge. So I
remember you seeing you then. Coming in the restaurant as well.
I think that program that they did at the time and pushed us through all of the different departments was so good, because then, you know, when you were working in the purser's office and something went wrong, you knew all the people that you needed to go and talk to get things fixed or done, you know. But the people that came on later, you know, they go straight into the bureau, and you know, they haven't got a clue, didn't know anybody because they weren't put around. So that was a great time for me, and you sort of meet a lot of the characters by doing that as well.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, yeah. That was it was
very
a good
good.
one. Now, for those of you that were on last week, it was just I was away back on Hebridean Princess last week, and I watched the recording of last week's, which I really enjoyed. And within the conversations, there was mention of Sid the Yid, Sid on the who was in the Peacock Lounge on the Canberra. Now that Sid was Sid Harris.
That's right.
Sid Harris.
You
And
know, I
Sid-
never knew his name all those years on the
Wells,
Sun.
one-eyed Sid, you know, one-eyed Sid Wells. We met on the Sun.
Sid Wells only had one eye.
He did.
He did.
But he always used the other one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Yeah.
He always had his eye on you.
Is he still about, Sid?
Oh, Sid Wells. I mean, hopefully he might be. Hopefully he wasn't that much older than us, was he?
He was on the Sun, wasn't he, Sid? Wasn't he on the Sun?
Yeah.
He was on the Sun Princess, was he?
Yes.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, oh yeah, Sid was there.
Because I
remember one eye, yes.
I remember me and him were good mates, but it's a long time ago, you know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I doubt Sid Harris is still alive.
Who?
Sid Harris, Sid the Yid.
He's
not alive. He must be dead. He's still alive, Sid Harris.
I'm joking.
He must be dead.
Yes.
Oh right, that's what I was going to say. I thought you said he was alive.
Hey, and the other one, Steve, you know, Pete, you mentioned Steve was a Cockney.
Steve Williams.
That was Steve Lewis.
Oh, was it Steve Williams?
It was Steve Lewis who was his assistant in the Peacock.
Yeah, that's it.
We did the worldie in '76, and I think it was Phil. Oh, I know, it was Phil Cox, myself, and Tony Baker. Son of George.
Tony Baker.
Son of George.
Yeah, but Nevin was down the
George a
Peacock.
welfare leading end.
That's right.
That's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
But Nevin was down the Peacock room when I went on there with Taffy Williams.
Right. Okay.
That was 75.
Yeah, could have been. And he was in the Cricketers as well. Nevin. He did a stint in there. But what has anyone? I know Nevin sort of comes and goes, doesn't he? He's still around, but Taffy keeps in touch with him, doesn't he?
I think.
I get a Christmas card from Nevin every year.
Yeah,
lovely.
That's about it.
Yeah, that is about it. Yeah.
You can't phone him or email him.
No.
I understand Oscar is in touch with him, but I think that's by letter.
Mm.
Okay.
But Taffy did see Nevin. It was within the last year.
Well, yeah, we saw the video. We saw the video. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. They went to, was it Marlborough?
Blenheim Palace.
Blenheim Palace. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, David.
Is he living up that way, Brendan?
Pardon?
Is Nevin living up that way?
He lives in Leighton.
He lives in Leighton Buzzard. He's got a flat in Leighton Buzzard, you know, and I think Nevin's had a few, you know, issues around, you know, his health and stuff, but he's still going, which is good. But he just likes a quiet life, you know. So, but we send him a card and let him know what's going on. And that's, you know,
nice.
Does he know about the crew bar? Do you know, Brendan?
I think I mentioned it in my life, because what we do, we send a sort of Billy Do at Christmas, and I think I mentioned about this in that, but I'm not 100% certain. But I'm not sure if it's something Nevin would get involved with. But I know Alan would have spoken about it when he saw him.
Have you not heard anything from him, Phil? Have you not heard anything? No, Nevin?
No, nothing.
Mm.
No.
You get a Christmas card, Philip? Do you get a Christmas card from him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, you know, every week Taffy usually comes in on tour somewhere, as does Bobo on his bike. Well, we've got an additional this week because we got Fruity, believe it or not, is actually on tour and he's down in Weymouth at the moment. So
Weymouth.
Fruity, how's the reunion gathering and what names might we know are at the reunion?
Well, it's just about over. The main day was yesterday, but there was quite a few around. Some of those that I met was Carol Spark and Seagull were there. Elaine Vince, Chalky.
Lisa was there, wasn't she?
Who? Lisa Goodchild. Lisa was there with forgotten. There was quite a lot, but I've had several beverages, as you may guess.
No, really?
That's the same.
Never. I don't believe it.
I was dragged to the Black Dog. Oh, by the way, Mr. Doughty, can you can you make sure you update your address book? Because it's very lucky I get your Christmas card.
Oh, God. Is that really? Oh, David, I'm sorry. Yes, I will.
God.
Well, can you send it through on Facebook?
Yeah, I will do, mate. I'm only.
Oh, it's address? No, not on Facebook.
As a private message, obviously.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been a very good weekend. I met up with loads of people. Yesterday there was a wreath laying ceremony at the Merchant Navy War Memorial in Weymouth, and the wreath layer was a 92-year-old World War II veteran of the Arctic convoys. An excellent day in the pub. Yeah, loads and loads of people. I videoed the whole of the wreath laying ceremony, and I got loads and loads of photographs. So I'm going to put together a video, which will get uploaded, obviously. No, I'm just trying to think who else was there. As I say, Carol Spark and Seagull.
I'll just put up the photograph with Carol and that lot behind me, Dave.
Yeah. That's Elaine Vince, Carol, and Julie Maidment. As I say, Dominic and Michael were there. Chalky, myself, Dixie Dean, who some of you might remember from the Oriana. He was the night leading seaman. There was loads of people. Actually, Steve, there was someone that knows you, and I've forgotten who it was now. I was talking. Who mentioned it? Steve Walker. I'm on about.
Yeah. Brian Whittle? No.
Who?
Brian Whittle?
No. I just can't remember now who it was.
Well, have a think and let me know.
But I'll keep thinking while I'm sipping this glass of wine before I fall asleep. Oh, by the way, I have a bit of news, David. Dave, Anchorman, where are you?
Yes,
Dave,
Fruity.
I've got a bit of news. The Oscar is travelling south.
Oh,
He's coming to look after Michael and Dominic's pussies.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Well, is this imminent?
It's imminent.
Imminent.
Fruity, remember we have.
What part of the South are we talking about?
Fruity, we have people from the USA. Remember, there's a difference in lingos. But when you say someone's going to look after someone's pussies, I may get kicked off YouTube.
You're supposed to say the word cat after it, Fruity. Pussy cat.
I know, Mr. Billett understands. He's in the USA.
Absolutely.
It appears these pussies meow.
I'm impressed.
The pussy was same in all languages.
I think it's time for a commercial, Dave. It's commercial break time.
Oh, we're time for a second commercial's just about to come up now. So
what's going on with the commercial?
Someone's joining us now, but we're going for a short commercial break. Be back in one moment. Memories of the first book by Peter Langton, Not Wanted on Voyage, caused chaos in London, and fans for the second book are advised to book online to prevent further chaos. From that commercial break, and we've since then Taffy's come in, and Steve Watts, a very brave man, a very brave Aston Villa fan, has come into the ground. Unbelievable. We watched it on Match of the Day, Steve. Bloody hell. 2-0 up, 10 minutes to go. They lost 3-2 at home.
The Wolves of all teams.
This week, Steve, we can sympathise with each other.
Morris, Steve was a bellboy on the Arcadia as well. I don't know if you know each other.
Oh,
where's Morris now? Morris is on the top. They give away
right.
Hey, Morris.
Oh yeah. When were you a bellboy then?
I was a bellboy on Arcadia in '75.
Oh, 75.
That's a bit too after.
Yeah.
You'd left by then, Morris, yeah?
I was long gone by then, yes. I was puddle jumping by then.
Yes. But Adrian, you were on then, weren't you?
75, yes.
Yeah. So you were with Steve when he was a bellboy.
Yeah, that was shortly before I went to Oriana.
Yeah, got it. Now, Taffy, welcome, Taffy. Whereabouts are you now on your tour of France?
The Staffmobile.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Morris.
Hello.
Nice to see some new faces in the pub.
Hang on, Colonel. Taffy's on. Should be putting the goggles on. Hang on. There you are. That's better. Sorry, Taffy. There you go.
It's all right. I was sat in the dark, and as soon as I put the lights on, otherwise I've had it. So don't worry, Colonel. Just enjoy your half hour in the pub. I'm halfway between. I'm nearly down to Bordeaux. Andy's old stomping ground, dear old Andy. God bless him. But I'm gonna skirt Bordeaux and try and get. I want to try and get down to Biarritz because I've been there before and I love it. It's a very, very exciting place, Biarritz, and it's right on the border. So I'm up. If everything goes as well down there as it did in Dover, I'm even thinking of heading to Portugal as well, going west to Portugal and then coming back into Spain. So
go west to Compostela.
Yeah, I won't be walking it though.
No. You'd have to walk back.
Yeah.
Do you have much problem crossing the borders?
Well, coming out of Dover, because I was, it's 2 years since we've done anything, and I shan't be going on an aeroplane for some time, I'm sure of that. And so I was a bit anxious because I spent the week before getting, the health certificate and all the rest of it. But you're never quite sure everything's going to go okay when you get to these officials. But honestly, it was as sweet as a nut. I went through sweet as a nut. I thought, oh, that's brilliant.
Good man. So you didn't have to take any more tests then to cross the borders?
No, I didn't. No tests. And I can't stay looking at this official stuff too long. My head just goes. So I jump in there every now and again, have a little look, and I was looking at well, what about going from France to Portugal and then Portugal to Spain?
Mm.
And from what I can gather of it all, going out of France is no problem now for me. They're happy to leave me go without any tests or anything. And looking at it, I should be able to enter Portugal without any major reason. I'm just going there for I'm not flying in, I'm driving over the border, and I've got my certificate. The only thing I do worry a little bit about is this keeps cropping up, a digital European Community certificate. This keeps cropping up, and but when I get down to Biarritz, there'll be dozens of these gypsies about.
Well, if you go to the French Riviera, Taffy, we expect some good video of the local scenery, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
On the beach.
He's back in the 70s
On the
still, isn't he?
beach.
Just to remind you.
Oh dear, we've got a problem now. Because Gizzy's coming in. He'll probably give Steve some crap.
Do you want to?
Colonel, I have to say this.
Scotty, is that your mobile home in that picture, or is
No, it's one we hired.
Is it Taffy's?
No, it's one we hired.
That's Gizzy.
Are you traveling around in it?
Yeah, we went up to Scotland.
Graham,
Did
evening.
the 500.
Good win yesterday. What?
Excellent. What a performance.
Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Bye, Bolt. See you guys.
Now, Stephen.
Bye.
Steve. Now, don't go sulking.
Yeah.
We have to take our moments when we get them. We haven't had many this season.
In the meantime, Taff, you wanted to say something to me?
Yes, Colonel, I will take a very short video clip of your recent going down the Pas d'Anglais.
Oh, yeah.
Of going past where you stayed, because you stayed right on the front.
I stayed there with Dave and Pat,
we
and
did.
they had a good time in that very expensive apartment, didn't you, Dave?
Very expensive apartment, which Colonel invited Pat and me to stay, and we were honorary guests there, weren't we,
Yes,
Colonel?
you were. And remember when we went to get the pizza and the French fries?
Eating pizza in France. What can you say?
That's the only place to get
What
it.
can you say?
Evening, boss man. How are you, Philip?
All right then, Jim. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
You must be happy,
You all right?
Jim.
Good game yesterday.
If you was a neutral fan, it was a terrific game. As a biased fan, it was a brilliant game.
Yeah. But as a Manchester United fan, it wasn't so good.
To be honest, Steve, I thought you were very poor yesterday.
You were very poor, mate.
Yeah.
Very
On
poor.
4 occasions.
And we thank you for that.
Yeah.
Superstar, Steve.
Jim. I wasn't impressed.
The only thing I will say, Steve, is that I didn't realise Jadon Sancho was playing until the subbed him.
Till they subbed him, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't realise he was on the pitch.
Our best player was De Gea, and he let 4 goals in.
Yeah, he had a good game, De Gea, didn't he?
Anyway.
Charlie in Bermuda. Welcome again.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. All good?
All's well, thank you. Yeah.
Charlie, when did you join the Ark?
1970.
There you go, Mo.
Marcus.
Yes. Were you a bellboy, Charles?
No, Charlie.
No. Assistant butcher or third butcher.
Oh, right. Okay.
They chop bellboys up.
Yeah. We stay clear of the galley whenever we could.
Very good.
Brendan, need to talk to you. You sent this link today about the O2.
That's right, yeah.
Can you send me some details? We are interested.
Well, what it is, I mean, I won't hold it up too long, but I have a walking group I do every month, and it's all old boys, you see. And
can I still join?
You qualify very well, actually, Gizzy. But,
Brennan, are they all ex-seamen?
Some are. Martin Hawker's in the group.
Oh,
Hello,
right.
Martin Hawker, yeah.
And Jeff Varian, Mo. Jeff Varian's there.
Oh, Jeff, yeah.
And another guy called Fred Isherwood, who's an ex-purser on the ferries.
Oh, Fred.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And
I was wondering about Fred. I'm pleased he's still knocking about, Fred, because
yeah.
he had some illness, didn't he?
Yeah. Sorry, but he's an old purser from the ferries, and I call him Nine Lives because he's had 2 heart attacks. I think he's had various. He's just, and he's always out there. He's just out there walking and doing it, and he's a great guy.
That's
great
amazing. Guy. That's really good. I'm pleased to hear
so,
about that.
We're planning our London walk this time. One of the guys said they've got this offer on the O2 where you climb the O2. I think the offer was £26.50, I think.
Yeah, it said something like that.
But Fred, who's our walking sort of guru on walks and everything, he said we'll combine a walk with it as well. Maybe go up around Greenwich Way and stuff like that. So it could have quite a nautical theme to this particular walk. So I stuck it on Seagoing Friendship. So further details, what I'll do, Gizzy, I'll put you on the Old Geezers walking group. So,
okay. And then, I mean, it's logistics more than anything. Because
obviously, I mean, you from Leicester, but Ollie's coming up.
Yeah.
So and Pete's going to do it. So what I thought was we'd get a red ensign when we get to the top and
cool, yeah,
show it off.
Brendan, what date's that? Because I'm
24th of November.
Because I'm in Royal Victoria Dock.
Okay, well, you're most welcome, Bobo. If you are you on the Seagoing Friendships WhatsApp group?
No, I don't do WhatsApp.
Okay.
Maybe
if you send us your phone number.
Yeah.
I can text the details to you. I'll get the details to you.
Yeah.
But you're most welcome. Anyone wants to come along.
I could be interested in that. Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be there's a bit of a walk.
We would love to do it. It's just logistics. You have to be at a certain time, this sort of stuff, because we've got to get down to the smoker course. But I'm sure we can overcome it if it's sort of sensible arrangements for us, really.
That invitation is open for you, Charlie, in Bermuda, and you, Colonel, and obviously
and Angelo
and Locatelli. So,
well, if Colonel goes, I'll definitely
Steve Watts will be there. Don't worry.
Oh, absolutely.
Steve Watts will be there.
Oh, sorry, and Steve in Sydney. Quick question. Obviously, you might have to come 24 hours early for the November the 24th walk. But the other question is, are the pubs all back up and running normally?
Yeah, all back since last Monday. So in Sydney we can travel and do what we want in Sydney. Still can't travel to the regional areas, can't go to Queensland, no Victoria, no Western Australia, but New South Wales we can move. Sydney we can move.
Yeah.
It's all good news.
Do you have to show anything in the pubs, Steve?
Digital. Yeah, you have to QR code in and a digital certificate, vaccination, double vaccination certificate.
And are they quite strict on that?
Yeah, they are. That's to go whether you're going shopping to the shopping centres or you don't have to show it to go into a supermarket, but into other shops, you've got to show your digital certificate. They got people on the doors checking you in and stuff like that. Yeah.
Will they accept the UK? Because when I come back, will they accept my UK vaccination certificate? I hope.
I think they would, Bobo. I think they'd be. I think they would.
Because I've just done the booster as well.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Okay.
They've just started talking about the booster here, about the third shot here, but no one here that I know has had it yet. But they started talking about it.
Has anybody on here had their booster shot? Anybody had a booster here?
We're just about. So in the US, Pfizer has been approved for the booster, and then I think Thursday of this week, the Moderna. That we're just waiting for that to become available now, and then I should go and get my booster because I'm actually travelling to the UK on November the 1st, and they've relaxed some of the restrictions, so we don't have to get a test prior to leaving. but have to, proof of. They don't need the test. So if you're fully vaccinated, you just prove that, and then we have to have the test 2 days after we arrive, and then a test prior to coming back. But so no quarantine involved anymore. So I'll be able to go and see my mother. I haven't seen her for 2.5 years.
Wow.
Well, apart from on FaceTime and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Can I ask Brendan a question, please?
Yeah.
Brendan, is Phil allowed to push me in a wheelchair on this walk?
Do you mind?
The other way round with it, boss man.
I don't know about that one, Fruity. I think you could get up there, okay?
Tell him to get on with his what's name frame, Phil.
Hey, Fruity, boss will only have to push you up there, all right? It's a 3-wheel down.
Uses a simmer frame coming down.
Let you go.
And you've never seen anything like me trying to get up these bloody stairs.
Where?
In Weymouth.
Oh.
and for Steve Walker, the guy I was thinking about, his name is Paul Farwell, and he was on the IP, and he's got a pub in Weymouth.
What's his name?
Paul Farwell.
Paul Farwell.
Paul Farwell.
Well, he was on the Oriana for a long time, and then he said he went to the IP.
I might know him from the Oriana. I was on the Oriana. I wasn't on the IP.
What year are we talking about, Fruity?
Oh, 80s.
Right.
He was on. I was on there in 80 up to 85.
I remember the name, but can't picture him.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture someone. I can't picture anyone. Paul Farwell.
Yeah.
He mentioned me by name, did he, Fruity?
Well, I was in his pub when I got down here on Friday. He's got a pub right opposite Weymouth Station. And I went in there and met Dixie Jane the coxswain, and we had a couple of drinks and got chatting to Paul. And he said after Oriana, he went to the IP.
Right.
And I mentioned your name, and he thought he sailed with you.
Well, we might have met because the son in the IP used to be in quite regular when she was doing the Panama Canal. We were cruising the Caribbean, and the IP will be doing the Panama Canal trips.
Right.
And we used to be in San Juan and St. Thomas with them once a month.
Well, I'm going to go pop in his pub tomorrow because I'm not coming back till Tuesday, but I'm going to go in and see him tomorrow for a drink. So I'll double check.
Yeah, that might have been the case. He might have been at that famous lunch we had in San Juan with Volker Schmidt's backs. Oh, that was the PP, wasn't it? Though?
Don't know anything about that. Please don't tell me anymore. Please don't tell me anymore.
Well, that was the PP.
That was an absolute nightmare.
Absolutely mental.
All I can remember is the big scene saying it was beyond comprehension.
Beyond comprehension. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Peter Story going, what do you mean? A miniature glass of liqueurs. Give me the frigging bottle.
Yes. Yes.
I was trying to remember.
Bottles. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the public room steward? He had a very unfortunate nickname. They called him Dickhead. What was his real name?
Ron Dixon.
Ron Dixon.
Ron Dixon. That's it.
Ron Dixon.
Yeah, I'll tell me, Ron. It's a long time.
Whatever happened to him?
I don't know. He was a poisoned horse assistant at one stage.
Yeah, he had a very.
Assistant.
That's not Ron Dixon who ended up running the bar in the Pandora Club at head office, is it?
Probably.
No, that was old.
No, that was a long time.
Reginald Dixon, wasn't it, or something like that?
He played his
Played the
organ.
mighty organ, Dave.
Wasn't Reginald Dixon a politician?
All the barmen used to shout out his nickname in the lounge. Like, "Oi, dickhead, get over here!" And he used to, stop calling me that. The barman used to shout it out across the lounge. "Dickhead, over here! I want you to do something." You know.
Yeah, John. What was the name of the bedroom stood that used to bring all the comedy tapes down there? Down the Alleyway Arms. When it was 6 o'clock, we used to have comedy hour.
Oh crikey!
Well, you're bringing back memories, Gizzy, because you were there with me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
I'm there at 6 o'clock every night. Me and David Hale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he used to play all these Spike Milligan and Monty Python Goons tapes. Do you remember? Before dinner in the evenings, about 6 o'clock. I can't think of his name. He used to run the Crown and Anchor as well. Not the Crown and Anchor in the Pig.
Oh.
What was his name? Your name, Phil?
No, I can't think of it.
What was he doing?
There's a bedroom stood. Jimmy Bradford comes to name, but I can't.
Jim Bradford.
Did he used to run the Crown and Anchor, Scotty?
He might have done.
Starfish chap.
Yeah, he's a big fella with.
Yeah, I'm sure it's Jim Bradford. His name was. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the union man.
That's right. Yeah. For a spell. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crown and Anchor.
Was there a couple of brothers as cabin stewards on there?
Ooh, don't know.
No, maybe not.
How about brothers?
There was a couple of brothers on the Oriana used to do the Crown and Anchor. They were utility stewards.
It was the McNultys.
Oh, well done, John. I would never remember that.
No, It was Tom and Sprat McNulty, and they weren't.
There you go. Yes.
They weren't really brothers.
Oh, was that right?
Trust me. Yeah.
They were married.
No. There's a long story behind those ones. Yeah.
I remember one of them saying one day, I think I'm going to try and contact P&O head office and see if I can just come and be a Crown and Anchor man in the crew bar.
Yeah.
He wanted that as a job. I could not believe that he was even going to try.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
I can see it advertised now.
I'll tell you something. Sprat McNulty, never did know his real name. He had so much influence. He fixed it that he switched ships in Sydney from Canberra to Oriana to be with his so-called brother Tom.
Is that right?
I mean, who gets away with that?
That's outrageous.
Yeah,
what did he have on the company? What did he have on them?
I don't know, but there was something going on.
Yeah,
the other thing I remember about the pig on the PP, apart from Crown and Anchor, was Chase the Ace. Do you remember that, Phil? That was another regular night.
I remember it on the Arcadia in the Pig, and for all the wrong reasons. Definitely lost lots of money on that.
Boys, there's Dickhead.
Ron Dixon. That's him.
Ron Dixon.
That's him. That's Ron Dixon. Yeah, I've got some pictures of him.
Yeah.
What happened to Ron? Did he stay on? Anybody heard from him or?
Last time I saw him was on the Sun.
It was the poison water system with me and the Starlight at one time.
81, 82.
He was a friend of Nellie's.
Yeah.
He was, yes, that's right. Yeah, Nellie Wallace, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
The guy from the same place, Phil.
Together.
The guy from the same place, Winchester or somewhere, or Salisbury.
Nellie was.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he was from that way too.
Nellie was from Salisbury.
I was thinking of.
All right, okay.
The guy I was thinking of that worked in the Pandora Club was George Dixon.
George
Dixon.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that was years ago.
He was at sea for a while,
That was
George
in the
Dixon.
60s, yeah.
Yeah.
60s and early 70s.
On the Canberra.
Yeah.
in the latter years, I think.
Yeah.
Came before and worked in Pandora Club down in the basement.
Yeah, that's right.
That
Yeah.
was a new thing that happened. I can't get any idea what year that was, Dave. When the Pandora Club opened. Any idea?
Well, I know in the 70s, when I'd gone up to the office for to get my visa or something, to go out to Aussie and we were allowed to go down there and have a bevy, weren't we?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did that a couple of times actually.
It's got to be the 70s, Colin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, very
Well,
early.
that's when they introduced the visas, wasn't it, in the 70s?
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
it was before 75. It was well established when I started.
When I left school in 1967, because I was 15, my first job was actually working as a messenger boy in Gravel Lane at the P&O office. At that time,
John Tremblin worked there as well.
Did he really?
Yes.
Who did?
I did not know
had
that.
a job there.
As a messenger boy, was it?
Yeah.
Who did Graham? Adrian? Who
Sorry?
was that?
John
Who
Tremblin.
was that?
Trembles.
Oh,
Tremble.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I didn't know that, Adrian. I did not know
Yeah, he
that.
was up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at that time, the basement where the bar became was just a storage and stationery office as such for the whole building.
Yeah, couldn't you actually get lunches down there as well?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe you could do.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. But
I think-
as
been there a couple
as
of
messenger
times.
boys, we got luncheon vouchers, and we used to go down the local Greasy Spoon down Petticoat Lane because it's right close to it, isn't it? We used to go to the Greasy Spoon and get egg and chips and sausage off or something like that for what was considered to be about 20p now, I think.
Yeah, about half a crown, wasn't it?
I think.
Yeah.
You remember Norman, Dave? Who was on Canberra?
Was he the one who had the funny twitch like that on his neck?
Yeah, that's him.
I was trying to remember his last name. Do you remember his last name, Phil? Norman. He had the twitch, didn't he? Used to.
I don't know.
The only Norman I remember from the Oriana was Norman Lower.
No, wasn't Norman Lower.
Public room steward. He was in the Ocean Bar with me.
I know Norman Lower.
Maybe when Noel's on, we'll ask him.
Colin, was that
Taffy
the
should know.
Norman was that the Norman we met in London one time? He was working in a pub.
He used to work down the Haymarket or something in a pub down there.
Well, we met in London and went to see him in a pub. He was working behind the bar.
Yeah.
It was in the
Lower, yeah. Glasses. Talk about me glasses.
Yes.
It wasn't.
No, that's a
He
different Norman.
he was from Southampton, Steve.
Yeah. But I met up with you in London, and we went to a pub. He was working behind the bar. You don't recall?
It was all around the theatre area.
Yeah.
The Haymarket and all that.
Maybe Taffy, you could remember him, Norman. Who was in the
Norman
Bonita
Lower.
Club.
I got a
Only
feeling-
Norman Ivanhoe with Dave Inges.
I got a feeling-
Oh, really?
Dave, he was definitely in a pub.
Steady.
Taffy, did you know him? Did you know Norman?
Outing, didn't he, Dave?
Would the real Norman stand up?
That's a Norman.
Yes,
on the photo behind
David,
me.
will the real Norman stand up?
I know.
Yes.
Norman Lower, I believe, eventually ended up in Michael Caine's at a restaurant. I think it was in Regent Street.
Yeah, Alan.
It was in because I used to go there with an old fiance of mine, and Norman Lower. I'm quite absolutely convinced that he worked behind the bar there. It was Michael Caine. It was in the 70s.
It was Langan's restaurant.
Langan.
Michael Caine and Peter Langan had the restaurant together.
That's right. And
We know Langan, don't we, Mike?
We know Langan very well.
Norman Lower ended up there. He worked behind the bar there.
Anyway,
Okay.
Brendan, we'll wait for Noel to come on, and I'll ask him.
All right, guys, got to go. See you again soon.
All the best.
Take care, mate.
Yes, Graham.
Cheers,
Graham.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, I'm making an exit as well.
Bye,
I'm smell my dinner's ready.
Guys, you're correct about Lower, because me and Alan Bacon went to it in the Haymarket.
Hold on a second. Steve's just put a photograph up, and the guy third from left is Norman. Am I right, Steve?
Norman Hunter. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
right. Okay.
Norman.
Norman Hunter. Right.
No, not
Like
that
your
one.
legs.
No, not Norman Hunter. Norman.
Lower?
Norman.
Slade.
Not no.
I can't see him, Steve. Which one?
Right behind your head, Steve.
Other side, next to me on
The
the
one with the
right-hand side.
moustache. Moustache.
Brett, Ronnie,
Yeah, I sat with
Norman.
him. I sat with Norman. Yeah.
What was his
That's
name?
Steve,
Norman
yeah, I spotted him, yeah.
Greenslade or something?
That's not Norman Lower. Look, Norman Lower had a pub in the Haymarket in London, and whoever said it is correct. He did go on working in a restaurant. Me and Alan Bacon went to his pub a couple of times.
Yeah, that was in the Haymarket. It wasn't his though, was it? He just worked there, didn't he?
He just worked. Me and you went there, I saw him, Colin.
Hey guys, I'm going to leave now. I'll see you all next
Yeah.
week.
Cheers,
Bye for now.
Take care.
That's Brett in that
Cheers,
photograph.
John.
What was his surname, Steve? Steve, what was his surname?
I'm away too.
Bye.
See you next week.
All right, bye, Charlie.
Yeah,
See you, Charlie.
Cheers, Charlie.
I'm full of a stinking cold. I'm
Well,
just-
He used to always end up working with Joe Stringer.
Fisherman's friends.
I'm just going to a couple of fishermen's
Steve,
friends.
is that photograph taken on Oriana?
No, that's on Arcadia.
It's Canberra, isn't it?
No, Arcadia.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure I saw with a guy. I sure saw with that guy on Oriana.
That guy.
Yeah, I saw with him on
His
Oriana.
name's Norman.
Yeah, he's on
He was-
Oriana.
yeah.
I can't. I definitely sailed with him, but
I need to tell you something, guys, everybody. Every time somebody says Norman, my dog comes rushing because that's his name.
It's running around
See
the
if I can
house.
get him to come and say like, Normie, Norman,
That's great.
Normie.
Colonel,
Normie,
looks like we're going
here's
for another
Normie, here's
commercial
Normie.
break, but it's
Norman,
Steve
Norman, come
Walker
here.
trying to advertise sucking on a fisherman's friend or
Hang
something.
on, there's Normie. Here's
I
Normie.
did.
But there's Normie.
We found Norman. We found Norman.
There's Norman.
Hello, Norman.
There's Norman.
The dog's taking over.
He's gone all shy now. He's not usually like that.
Steve, that guy behind you, Steve, with the dicky bow on, he looks like that little comedian from the double act. He was brilliant. With the braces.
Tommy Cannon? No,
That's it, yeah.
Bobby Ball. Bobby
Yeah.
Ball. Bobby Ball.
Some Bobby Ball. He does
he
look
looks-
like Bobby Ball.
I'm
He
looking
does
and I'm
do, yeah.
thinking he looks just
Yeah.
like that comedian. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, yeah.
He was a pretty fair age, that guy. I mean, I was only 18 or whatever, but he was a pretty fair age in those days.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think the guy actually had a home when he went on leave. He stayed at one of the big hotels in London. He used to stay there and then just ship back out straight away.
Wow.
There's a bit of a story to him.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's Brett there looking like Marty Feldman.
Yes, Brett.
Brett
Yeah.
and
Is that
Sid.
right? Is that Sid Scott next to him?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sid Scott.
yes,
There's,
Sid Scott.
Stevie
Yeah.
Stevie
As
Harrison.
Stephen's just mentioned
Yeah.
Story. Whatever happened to Peter Story? Anybody know?
Someone told me that he had a very bad heart attack quite a few years
I thought he
ago.
passed away.
Okay.
But then subsequently, I think he passed away sometime later. I think
Oh, right,
Angela's
okay.
right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
I
Peter
don't know
I
the
think
circumstances.
Fraser kept in touch with them for a small while,
Yeah.
didn't he? Because they're from the same
Okay,
neck
yeah.
of the woods.
But as far as I know, Peter didn't live anywhere. He didn't have a home address. He lived on the ships,
I
literally.
think he lived in the northeast, Colin, wasn't he? He was from the
South
North
Shields, I
East.
think, didn't he?
Well, from South Shields, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't think he had a home there. I think he spent his life working on the ships, and when he went home, he stayed in guest houses or hotels.
Right.
I don't know for
Merchant
sure.
Navy hotel.
I could be totally wrong, but that was the sort of impression that I got.
Well, I seem to remember somebody told me that he had a fish and chip shop.
Oh, okay, that's something I've not heard.
That's what I heard somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I've not heard that one. So
I visited Fraser years and years ago. It would have been probably mid late 70s when he had his off license, and I thought Fraser said that he used to see Peter occasionally.
Oh, right, okay.
Fraser, he didn't elaborate on more than that. You know, he just said, he said, I see Peter sometimes.
Yeah.
Fraser had an off license.
Yeah, he ran like a supermarket type shop for years.
Like a spa.
Then
it was.
He went into the building trade. He became a builder.
Who was that? Sorry, Fraser.
Yeah, Fraser.
Oh yeah, that's
as a
right. Yeah,
builder.
I know. Yeah, I know. But I know what. He's retired now, I think.
I think recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fraser's
Last
been
couple
on.
of years.
He's been on a couple of times.
Yes, he has.
A couple of times, Fraser. Yeah.
He hasn't really retired because apparently December the 25th he still works.
One day only.
Now look, boys, the traffic lights have come up.
Yes, we can
obviously
see.
for a bit of a
I'm not giving a joke tonight, and I haven't got one.
Well, Colin, you always have one.
Okay, Google, give me
Was anybody
joke.
as we come into the end then, and if there's no joke, was anybody intrigued with the message I put up earlier today about the confession I have to make?
Yes, Taffy.
Don't tell us, Taffy, you've come out.
Come out of the closet.
And that, besides that, I have to tell you, and this is a confession to all you lads, because I know you're all sporting people. My dad, I had he was the dearest man, the kindest man you ever met. He would never have a crossword with anybody. I don't know what happened to me. And one of he was an avid sportsman, and as a young man, he was a soccer coach for Treowen Stars and Trekellin Youth. He was a local champion tennis player, and as he got a little bit older, he was an umpire for cricket. But when he was retired and sort of not very active, he loved his soccer. And I got a big television put up in his bedroom for him. And when Match of the Day was on Saturday night, he used to go up there and watch his favourite team. And then I could hear him. He'd be there and it'd all be quiet. And I'd be watching a movie or something. And then it would explode where his team had scored a goal or something. And at half time, I used to take him a big mug of tea and a packet of biscuits up for him at half time. And I have to tell you, this is the confession, and I have supported them, but not out loud, because I'm a rugby man, really. But the soccer team that I support
is
Liverpool.
Oh, Stephen.
So that's my
next week.
Next
week, Steve.
Next week, yeah.
Next week.
Next
week.
I might be late.
Talking about next week or this week, don't forget, after the Crew Bar recording, Colonel has got the follow-on of Oscar Stories, which has been done so very, very well with Fruity. Amazingly well.
So anyway,
Thanks,
going back to
Fruity.
what we were
But
saying, I was in the
another
middle of something.
P&O, the history of, is that right, Fruity?
Am I muted again?
Sorry, did you say something, Steve?
No. I said I'm going to the match next week.
Okay, Steve.
At 4:30, so I may be late coming into the bar. By the time I get home, it's going to be gone 7.
You'll probably leave at half time.
Good one, Derek.
Yes, I may be late too if I can make it because I'm off to Brentford.
Oh, well done, Gizzy.
Well done, Gizzy.
No, for anyone else with any excuses, I might be that late. I won't even be here next week. It looks like I've been seconded for yet another week on.
Well done, Big Orange, if you're doing it.
Those green rubber gloves, dear. They're calling me one more time.
I've got something for you here, David.
I'll try. Look,
you do anything for a plate job, Miss Inch.
That's going to be the Punkerwaller.
Why, that'll be marvellous. Great.
Can you see them?
So I love the gloves. Love them. Thanks, Scotty. Yeah, I prefer the green now. I prefer green. But so I probably won't see you next week, but I will try and maybe do a brief short recording to give to Colonel, because we can't get the Zoom while we're on the ship. So anyway, but I will be thinking of you, obviously. But again, Fruity for Oscar stories, absolutely excellent. Well done.
I think it's part 5 next week, isn't it, John?
Yeah.
You mean this week?
This week is part 5, isn't it?
I kind of lose
48.
I kind of lose track, Fruity, but whatever you sent me, I've got it.
You got it.
Good, Dad. You're using track. You're in charge of the whole thing.
No, I'm not. Fruity is taking complete charge. Anything to do.
You put it online, Johnny.
Yeah.
You're in charge of the distribution.
Johnny,
right, Colonel, you better start putting the music on now.
One second, Brendan.
Hang on. One moment. Just
Brendan, those that are interested in going on the walking tour, what do we have to do from now onwards?
Well, what I'll do, those that want to come along, I'll put you on the WhatsApp group and I'll send the details round. I mean, I've got you already on there, Pete. Yeah. I haven't got Gizzy. I don't know if you're interested, Mo or Derek.
I'm interested.
Well, I can't. I'll fall off a pavement.
Is that you, Taffy?
I can't climb up hills anymore.
Yes, I'll be up there.
You, Mo, are you interested?
I've got to check.
Yeah, send me some details, Brian, if you can.
All right.
That'd be good.
Send it through, Brendan.
Does Tim go on that as well?
Tim, because Tim, he's not too good. He is an old geezer walker, but he's not too good. He's not got good health at the moment, Mo. I'll tell you about it offline.
Oh, God, right. Okay.
I know.
He's a keen walker, wasn't he, Tim?
Everyone's getting up there, aren't they? So if I get your details, I think the best thing to do is people want to get in touch. My phone number. Shall I give them my phone number now? Is that easier?
I've got it.
It'd be easier if you WhatsApped or messaged me, Brendan.
Yeah. All right, Gizzy.
I don't have a pen handy at the moment.
I haven't got Mo's phone number because Mo's just joined tonight. So,
yeah.
The
details, I'll make sure you get the details. That's the thing.
Just send it to anybody in the Romney Marsh. They'll know it.
Yeah.
It's definitely the 24th of November, but the timings have got to be firmed up.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So in the meantime, I'm starting to wave.
And also, don't forget a very special thanks to Stephen from Sydney, yet again, waiting to wash his hands in the middle of the night. Well done, Stephen.
Right, in the meantime, then, I'm going to have a second of
all right, everybody start waving then, and then Colonel will start the music. All right, good to see you all.
Happening and the Johnny Walker wisdom running high. And my very sweet companion, she's the angel of compassion. She's rubbing half the world against her.
British India Company merged on the 23rd of May 1914, mostly due to the fact that British India's routes did not conflict with the P&O routes. It in fact complemented them by providing ongoing services to faraway ports. Lord Inchcape was chairman of British India and took over from Sir Thomas Sutherland, who was now 78, as chairman of the combined companies. They were both run as two separate companies, but in actual fact had one set of board of directors and shareholders. 2 months after this merger, on the 18th of July 1914, the Great War started. Half of the combined fleet were to enter government war service. Some as armed merchant cruisers, some as hospital ships, and others as troop ships. Only 24 hours after the announcement of the conflict by the government, Himalaya II was taken up as an armed merchant cruiser for service in the China Sea. 9 days after onset, Mantua and Macedonia became armed merchant cruisers. Between P&O and British India, 100 vessels had entered government service by the end of December 1914. During the war, as more and more ships were taken up from trade to enter into government service in one capacity or another, that the mail service suffered. To keep it running, older and slower ships were put into this service, but in spite of P&O's best effort, the mail service ceased by 1917. With Germany conducting submarine warfare against British shipping, a convoy system was put in place. In danger zones, the tactic of conducting zigzag courses tried to put the submarines off the course for firing torpedoes by their unpredictable course alterations. Of course, inevitably, some ships were sunk, and losses mounted throughout the Great War. Some ships lost during this period were Indian Second, torpedoed by U-22 near Bodo, Norway, in August 1915. Arabia, torpedoed off Greece on the 6th of November 1916. Multan II of 1905, the fifth of the M-class ships, torpedoed by UC-27 south of Sardinia in 1917. Valset II, torpedoed by UB-40 in the English Channel in July 1917. Maloja was sunk by a mine in the English Channel on the 30th of December 1915. However, one ship, Malwa II, had 3 encounters with submarines and torpedoes and survived the war and re-entered service in the post-war years. P&O went about acquiring a controlling interest in the Orient Line by acquiring shares in 1918 after the war. The two companies became a partnership in 1919, but because of the popularity of the Orient Line by the travelling public, it was left strictly alone as a separate entity. In 1920, P&O bought a controlling interest in the General Steam Navigation Company and also ran it as a separate company. Also, during this period, they added to their portfolio the Kedivale Mail Company, the Union Steamship Company of New Zealand, the Haynes Steamship Company, and James North Limited, and the Strict Line in 1923. By 1923, the combined shipping interests of P&O were 500 ships. They also, in this period of time, started the P&O Bank. The operating environment had improved so much that a decision was made to purchase the first of 4 post-war vessels for P&O Indian Mail Service. Of 16,651 gross tons, they were named Cindy and Raj Budana. Later, the same year, another set of ships were launched, and this time for the Australian service. They were Cathay, Cormoran and Chitral. That ensured the resumption of the fortnightly service to Australia for the all-important mail contract. Well, that's all, folks, for this week. From Oscar. Oh, and always remember,
Barbo Johnson, Channel 4 Bureau. Special mention to Taffy Apple Productions in Wales. Taffy, this is for you, and Steve Walker.
Well,
reminds you of the Oriana
it
days.
certainly does. This is the guys, Taffy and Steve, you would recognise this. It's just that we haven't got the Oriana and we've got the Aurora. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bobo Channel 4, the Sydney outfit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've just been on a little harbour cruise. I've just taken the Colonel and Cindy. We've just had a beautiful 2-hour cruise. We've just come back, and I'm just going to ask Cindy just to pan across, because you've got views of the beautiful Harbour Bridge, ladies and gentlemen, and then the beautiful Sydney Opera House. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Bobo Channel 4 Sydney production in association with Taffy Apple Productions and also the famous Channel 4 program from Seattle.
Thank you, Barbo, and over and out.